Hi, welcome to this video. Today I will going to talk to you about salaries in Sweden. Sweden is definitely one of the best places to work, not only because it offers very good salaries, but also because it offers a tremendous job opportunities, excellent work-life balance, and it also provides you a lot of social benefits. Well, salaries in Sweden is very subjective matter. It depends on a lot of factors such as where are you working, which city you are living in, and which industries you belongs to, what your experience level, what's your expertise level, and which kind of the skill set you are offering to your employer. Now look at some real number to understand the overall picture. On an average, people in Sweden are around 42,000 Swedish kronor per month before tax. This salary is generally enough to cover your living expenses, and also you can live very good lifestyle in Sweden, and also you can save some money for your future. As such, Sweden do not have any legally binding minimum wage system. In fact, the salary in Sweden are decided through the collective agreement through the union. However, in real practice, the lowest salaries in Sweden are somewhere around 25,000 to 28,000 Swedish kronor per month. A higher salary are considered to be around 95,000 Swedish kronor per month. But that doesn't mean that you cannot earn more than 95,000 Swedish kronor. I personally know some people, they are earning significantly higher than 95,000 Swedish kronor. But they people are very small in the total working population. Let's say it may be around 1% of total working population. And they people are kind of accomplished people, such as they have gained lot of experience and expertise in their domain over a long period of time. Now look at the distribution of the salaries amongst the total working population in Sweden. On and around 65% of the total working population are earning between 26,000 to 66,000 Swedish kronor per month. And only the 20% of the total working population are earning around 26,000 Swedish kronor or less than that. And 10% of the people are earning around 66,000 to 85,000 Swedish kronor. And only the 5% of the total working population are earning above 85,000 Swedish kronor. When you closely look at this graph, you will notice a very interesting fact that most of the people in Sweden are earning around the average salaries or above their average salaries. Key reason behind the Swedish economic stability, wages inequality, and also overall happiness in Sweden. Now let's talk about the gender inequality in terms of the salaries in Sweden. Sweden is one of the best gender neutral country in the world. But just like any other country, Sweden also has some difference between the salaries between men compared to women. On an average, Swedish men earn 9.8% more than the Swedish women. But when you compare this difference from the other countries, then difference is relatively very small. And Swedish government is very actively working on that to reduce that even further. This is one of the main reasons that Swedish are one of the top in the global gender equality index. Now let's talk about the job profile where you can earn the least salary in Sweden. This job profile are usually belongs to the non-technical job, or let's say blue collar job. You do not need any kind of the special expertise or the skill to get this kind of the jobs. The job profile such as like the cleaning job or helper in the restaurant, or if you are a driver or the cook in the restaurant or the construction worker or any kind of the blue collar job. That are the least paying jobs in Sweden. For such blue collar job, you can expect the salary in the range of 28,000 to 35,000 Swedish kronor per month. Now let's talk about the profession where you have the possibility to earn the highest salary in Sweden. The profession like finance, banking, insurance, or especially at the managerial level, you can expect the salary somewhere around 140 to 160,000 Swedish kronor per month. For the government official or in the public administration, you can expect the salary around 115,000 Swedish kronor. And if you are a specialist physician, doctor, then you can easily earn the salary somewhere around 80,000 to 120,000 Swedish kronor. But also it depends on which kind of the specialization you are having. Now if we talk about the executive level such as the CEO, CFO, CTO, or maybe any director level, then you can expect the salary somewhere around 90,000 Swedish kronor or above than that. If you are a lawyer or you are in the legal profession, then you can expect the salary in the range of 67,000 to 100,000 Swedish kronor per month. But keep in mind, this salary is not for the beginners level. You can reach this salary after a certain period of the experience in the field. Now look at the trajectory of the salaries for an IT professional in Sweden. For an entry level IT professional with an experience of 0 to 2 years, they can start their profession with the salary of around 38,000 to 45,000 Swedish kronor per month. And if you are having an experience of 3 to 5 years, then you can easily expect a salary of 45,000 to 55,000 Swedish kronor. And if you are having an experience of 5 to 10 years, then you can easily expect a salary of 56,000 to around 74,000 Swedish kronor per month. And if you are having a 10 plus year of experience, or you are at expert level or an architect, then you can easily expect the salary somewhere around, let's say, 68 to 85,000 Swedish kronor. Now, if you are at managerial level or director level or any decision making level, then you can easily expect the salary somewhere around 90,000 to 135,000 Swedish kronor per month. But remember, this is the salary level for an IT professional only. Do not compare this salary with the other engineering fields such as mechanical and electrical or similar. The salaries for an IT professional are a little bit higher compared to other engineering professionals in Sweden. Also keep in mind, this salary level can also vary depending on your working location. For example, you can expect a higher salary in Stockholm compared to the rest of the Sweden, for the obvious reason that the cost of living is considerably higher compared to the rest of the Sweden. Now let's talk about the taxes in Sweden. It will be quite unfair to discussing the salary without understanding the Swedish tax system. Sweden has an impression of the very high tax in the world, and at some point it's true. But believe me, you will get back each penny in terms of the other benefits such as good education system, world-class health system, and there are a lot of social benefits. That's why people in Sweden have no regret of paying the higher taxes. Taxes in Sweden basically has a two portion, the municipality tax and the state tax. Municipality tax is the tax collected by the municipality or the local city where you're living in. These taxes are generally varying from in the range of 29 to 32% depending on the which place you are living in Sweden. And this tax is applicable only up to the income of 43,600 Swedish kronor. Now the state tax also is a two level, level 1 and level 2. Now the state tax level 1 will charge you the 20% of the tax for your income in between the range of 43,600 to 56,300. So the state tax level 2 will charge 25% on the income whatever you are earning above 56,300. So now let's understand that with an example. Let's suppose you are having a gross salary of 60,000 Swedish kronor. So let's say the 30% of the municipal tax will be applicable up to the income of 43,600, and then 20% level 1 state tax will be applicable for the income in between 43,600 to 56,300, and then 20% of the state tax will be applicable from 56,300 to up to 60,000. That's your gross salary. So now in total you will be paying 16,545,000 in terms of the taxes. So your net in hand salary will be around 43,455,000 Swedish kronor. I hope this helps you to understand the salaries in Sweden. With this note, I would like to thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.